When your dog shoves their nose straight into your crotch, do you actually know why they do it? Most people laugh it off and push them away. But what your dog is extracting from that one sniff would make you uncomfortable for the rest of the day. This is the most invasive thing your dog does, disguised as bad manners. And the worst part? What they're finding out about your body, you don't even know yourself yet. Let's get into what that nose is really picking up. 1. Your crotch is a chemical billboard. Ever wonder why your dog doesn't shove their nose into your elbow or your knee? There's a reason they go straight for that one spot. Your crotch area has the highest concentration of apocrine glands anywhere on your body. These glands don't produce regular sweat. They release a thick, oily secretion loaded with pheromones, hormones, and chemical markers that are completely unique to you. Think of it like a biological fingerprint, except way more detailed. Your dog can pick up your age, your sex, your mood, even what you ate recently, all from one sniff of that exact spot. A 2022 study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science confirmed that dogs can identify individual humans by scent alone with over 90% accuracy. And the richest source of that scent? Right where their nose keeps going. So no, your dog isn't being rude. They're doing the most sophisticated background check in the animal kingdom. And here's what most people don't realise. Sometimes that obsessive sniffing isn't just curiosity. In some cases, your dog is picking up on something medically wrong with your body before any doctor could. We'll get to that one later, and honestly, it might change how you see your dog forever. 2. Why strangers get it way worse than you. Ever notice how your dog barely sniffs you anymore, but completely loses it when someone new walks through the door? That's not random, and it's definitely not your dog being disrespectful. Your dog already has your full scent profile memorized. They know your baseline, your hormones, your stress levels, your daily rhythm. You're a finished file, but a stranger is a blank page, and the fastest way to read that page from top to bottom is to go straight to the area with the most concentrated scent output on the entire body. That's why guests get the full nose treatment within seconds of walking in. Your dog isn't trying to embarrass you at dinner. They're running a full identity scan on someone they've never encountered before. Who is this person? What's their mood? Are they safe? Have they been around other animals? All of that gets answered in one sniff. And here's the part that makes it even worse. If your guest is nervous or anxious about the dog, their body releases even more stress hormones, which makes their scent louder, which makes your dog push in harder. So the more uncomfortable someone is, the more intense the sniffing gets. Your dog isn't ignoring social cues. They're responding to chemistry that the human in the room can't even detect. And hey, if this is already changing how you see that little nose, hit like and subscribe so we can get this video to more dog people who have no idea what their dog actually knows about them. 3. They know you're stressed before you do. Have you ever come home after a terrible day and your dog immediately acts different? They follow you closer, rest their head on your lap, or just stare at you like they already know. That's because they do. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones change your chemical signature instantly, and your dog doesn't need to see your face or hear your voice to pick up on it. A 2022 study from Queen's University Belfast found that dogs can detect stress in human sweat and breath samples with 93.75% accuracy. They're not guessing, they're reading you. This is why your dog sometimes won't leave you alone on your worst days. It's not clinginess. It's a response to a chemical shift in your body that you haven't even processed yet. Your dog smelled the bad day before you even sat down on the couch. And it goes beyond stress. Dogs have been shown to detect drops in blood sugar, spikes in anxiety, and even oncoming panic attacks, all through scent. That nose isn't just invasive, it's emotionally intelligent in a way most humans will never be. 4. Certain days make it 10 times worse. Have you ever noticed your dog sniffing you way more aggressively on certain days and had absolutely no idea why? There's a reason for that, and it's more personal than you think. During menstruation, ovulation, or even after intimacy, your body goes through massive hormonal shifts. Estrogen, progesterone, and pheromone levels spike, and that changes your entire chemical output. To your dog, you suddenly smell like a completely different version of yourself. And that's confusing to an animal that relies on scent the way we rely on eyesight. A 2022 study published in PLOS ONE found that dogs showed significantly increased alertness and sniffing behaviour when exposed to human scent samples taken during hormonal and stress-related changes compared to baseline samples. They're not being inappropriate. They're reacting to a signal that, to them, is practically screaming. This also explains why pregnant women often report their dogs becoming more clingy, more protective, or just constantly in their space. The hormonal cocktail during pregnancy is so strong that your dog picks up on it long before any test does. Some owners have reported their dog's behaviour changing within the first few weeks, before they even suspected anything themselves. 5. Your dog knows who you're attracted to. Have you ever noticed your dog acting completely different around one specific person in your life? Maybe they get extra excited or suddenly possessive, or they shove themselves right between you two on the couch. That's not a coincidence. When you're around someone you're genuinely attracted to, your body floods with oxytocin, dopamine, and adrenaline. That chemical cocktail changes your scent in a way that's invisible to every human in the room, but not to your dog. They pick up on that shift the second it happens. Your heart rate changes, your skin secretions change, even your breathing pattern changes, and your dog reads all of it like a headline. A 2019 study in Frontiers in Psychology confirmed that dogs can distinguish between different human emotional states through scent alone, including excitement and arousal. So when your dog starts acting weird around someone you haven't even told your friends about yet, it's because your body already told your dog. This is also why some dogs become intensely protective or jealous around a new partner. They're not being dramatic. They're responding to a version of you they've never smelled before. Your chemistry literally shifts around that person, and your dog doesn't know if that's a good thing or a threat. 6. When that sniff could save your life. What if your dog's most annoying habit turned out to be the thing that saved you? This is what I hinted at earlier, and it's the part most people never see coming. There are dozens of documented cases where dogs began obsessively sniffing one specific spot on their owner's body, not the usual crotch greeting, the same exact spot over and over, for days or even weeks. And when those owners finally went to a doctor, they were diagnosed with cancer, infections, or dangerous drops in blood sugar. A 2019 study published in Experimental Biology found that dogs can detect lung cancer in blood samples with 97% accuracy. Other research has shown they can identify melanoma, bladder cancer, and ovarian cancer through scent alone. Their noses contain up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to about 6 million in humans. They're not guessing, they're diagnosing. One of the most well-known cases involved a woman in the UK whose dog kept nudging and sniffing a specific mole on her leg. She had it checked. It was malignant melanoma caught early enough to save her life. That dog didn't know the word cancer, but their nose knew something was wrong long before any symptom appeared. So the next time your dog won't stop sniffing you in a way that feels odd or obsessive, don't just push them away. Pay attention. That nose has already saved more lives than most people will ever know, and yours might be next.